What's happening?
Volumetric ship compressor.
Oh, fuck, complete. Already?
These metallic hydrogen levels of shit-togetherness were thought to exist only at the center of collapsing stars, not law officials. It remains to be seen how long the shit singularity lasts.
Alright, so this is about me puking up my guts, and the solution is this explanation. So, what were we doing? We were trying to find a skinny, pale guy, something, I don't know. We're supposed to see him from here. A bold slogan, Humanox covers the truck. But I don't see anyone. Am I blind? Where is he? This way? Ruins full of snow, no one lives here anymore. Wait, lady, who do you see? I see no one. What are you talking about? What's this?
An old monument stands in the middle of the traffic island, pointing toward the sea. It looks as if it's been reassembled piece by piece, secured and mounted in the air with the aid of numerous ropes and rods.
So let's say, who is this?
A silver plaque on the statue's pedestal reads, "I am Philip III, the Squanderer, the greatest of the Philippian kings of Revachol, son of Philip II, the opulent, father of Philip IV, the insane."
Why do I get this? I don't know.
Even by the standards of the Philippian kings, old sumptuous Philip was known for his profligacy.
In what way?
Well, he blew through the whole national treasury, starting the decline of one of the penultimate century's greatest superpowers, the suzerain of Revachol. His own maladministration foreshadowed the fall of the monarchy. During the anti-centennial revolution, an end to his family line and the monarchy on the Insulindian Isola.
How did he manage to blow through the entire national treasury? Fair enough, I have other questions. Stop the knowledge from pouring in. Let's do that. I don't think my brain can take it.
Philip III's ludicrous bronze likeness looks defiantly up into the sky.
Leave. So he's talking about that statue over here. But yeah, I still can find the other driver. Unless, do you mean this driver? But how do I get there? I think she means him. Am I just gonna walk over everything? Alright, I guess. Cool.
I am a gander and a hunter and a gatherer. Feel like a traveler.
The man mutters to himself, extending the beats as he goes. Tommy Lahome.
A simple little cadence. He seems to be making it up as he goes.
What's going on here?
It's the jam, my man.
He motions toward the sprawl of lorries with a sweeping gesture. What's the jam?
It's a traffic jam for the ages.
Ah.
Harbor gates up the street are shut tight. No explanation given. Workers on strike, scabs agitating, an all-around clusterfuck.
Alright.
Meanwhile, we're all stuck here in long-haul limbo for days upon days upon days.
He glances south down the road.
Upon days.
Limbo, I said that's why I am.
Yeah, exactly.
It's official. He too agrees. This is the antechamber of the afterlife.
That's a bit dramatic. How long have you been here?
Feels like forever. Like I was born on this here roundabout and this was all I ever knew. Just me and the metal and the tires, the oil and the fumes of mazout.
Yeah, but are you smuggling drugs?
Mazout is an antiquated term for heavy fuel oils. This man has a barely suppressed performative streak. Or he just likes unusual words. Or both.
I dig your style, man. Extravagantly phrased, but I can roll with it. I don't quite understand what you just said. Keep it simple. I'm here to ask questions, crime questions. That's it is.
Everyone's a critic, man.
He
It's
waves
okay.
you off.
I've been here a whole week already.
Oh, it's fine.
So tell me, what do you need?
Can I spare some change for working stiff? Yeah, let's ask this.
Huh? Oh. No, I ain't got any money. They don't want to pay for unfinished work.
Son and financial duties snap him out of his days. They who?
The bosses, man.
Oh, makes sense. First work, then pay. I don't know who these bosses think they are, but that sounds like a good arrangement for them. So your bro got it. What else did I have to ask?
You know. What you need?
what about this?
He ain't one of us drivers. I know that. All accounted for.
Interesting.
Otherwise, I haven't really asked about that. Been wasting time right here. Keep him busy.
Keep him busy. All right.
It's easy to see he's telling the truth. He's kept his nose out of the dark stuff.
Well, busy with what? Because you're not doing anything, are you?
Analyzing the fundamental structural and psychological conditions of being stranded in the midst of a sea of motor lorries and their sad, despondent chauffeurs.
So just standing around thinking, all right.
Ask for his conclusion.
And your conclusion?
A sense of surprise there ain't more bodies hanging from more trees.
All right. What are you hauling?
Oh, high-grade narcotics, illegal firearms, stuff like that.
He just tells me.
Relax. He's merely joking.
Is he? Wicked. I've always wanted a friend in the underworld. And what are you actually hauling?
Can't even get a few jokes past you, my man.
He grins.
I've got another haul of found cargo. Mostly sporting goods, tracksuits, and that kind of thing.
Honestly, I thought he was speaking the truth.
They usually get shipped to Grad in the Occident. Though we've been making headway in the Ilmaran market lately.
Could I get one of those tracksuits? Yeah, why not?
We're pals and all, but I can't just freely hand out the merchandise. The bosses won't be happy.
Are we pals? We just met.
Not unless they've illegalized sports equipment while I was on the road.
That's your machine?
This rockin' beauty. Sure is. Like a rash you can't get rid of. You interested in heavy-duty cargo machinery?
He points at the lorry with his thumb.
A motor lorry, also called a camion, on Caillou and neighboring islands. This one looks roughed up enough to be some sort of found rust bucket. Maybe the A6?
Interested, not really, just as because, I don't know, must be a cup reflex. Let's just brag a bit.
Good eye, my man. Yup, she's an old one.
Breakthrough
but reliable.
imminent.
Me and her spent a long time together.
Wait, what did I get? Breakthrough imminent, but... This one is done, isn't it? I don't know, no, it's remaining. What did I get? I'm confused. Does the game not explain this to me, so you show me something and you don't explain it? Alright. Well, another
The
question?
man taps his fingers rhythmically against his arm.
You seem like a man who knows about drugs.
Ah, man. Me and narcotics go way back. Had some good times surfing the psychic waves of my own consciousness, you know?
He folds his hands behind his head and leans back.
But
He
those
pauses.
days are behind me. There are other addictions in my life now. Why the inquiry, my man?
He pauses, letting the memory dissipate. Do you finance those other addictions with drug trafficking? I need to get high and I'm looking for a dealer. Let me be straight. I'm trying to figure out smuggling drugs. Let's be honest with him, yeah.
We have a credible lead, sir. Someone on this roundabout is waiting for a bulk shipment from the harbor to load it on their lorry and drive it to Jamrock.
He steps in. Why, am I doing a bad job?
Not me, man. No way. I don't need any trouble. Shit's bad enough anyway. This jam's got folks up in arms, and I'm afraid it's headed toward a conflagration.
Wait, then why are you still hanging around? Who do you think could be? Yeah, let's ask this.
Look, man, I try to stay away from the criminal underbelly of Revachol. I'm a guest here. You really need to find another man to probe with those questions.
Man, alright.
We wouldn't say he's lying, sire.
What does that mean? I'm good for now.
Don't be a stranger.
He gives a salute with 2 fingers. What's happening?
Volumetric ship compressor.
Oh, fuck, complete. Already? Cool.
Bizarre scientific news from Revachol West today, where a police officer's shit has been observed at a pressure of around 495 gigadecimals. These metallic hydrogen levels of shit-togetherness were thought to exist only at the center of collapsing stars, not law officials. It remains to be seen how long the shit singularity lasts.
Alright, so this is about me puking up my guts, and the solution is this explanation. Wait, what? Bonuses? All endurance white checks unlocked learning cap for endurance race to 4. Accept. While I have this active, I guess. So I can forget. You didn't have enough skill points. Oh. So I can't. So I somehow solved this. Endurance raise to 4. Let me see. It's not, it's 1. You didn't raise it. Maybe while I'm doing that, and this is also almost done. Alright, I guess I don't understand any of this. I'll just keep this, and I don't know what to do with it. Did something change over here? Something changed, but what? This is completed. Should I go back? Is that what you mean? And try not to throw up, but I also need to figure out this quest. Speak to the drivers, but yeah, maybe that's not that important. Maybe. Some great tectonic forces cracked the pavement like an eggshell. Damage looks like it could have been caused by an earthquake. Cool. Oh, there are people here as well. Well, let's go back to the body first and see if I can do it without puking my guts out. If I'm able to. Would be cool.
There he still is, looking right through you.
Now it's
with his
legendary.
white eyes.
Let's
the
try.
body below. As you breathe in, the odor comes over you. It's a spell of the mind telling you to run, and your stomach to wring itself empty. With your hands at your sides and your eyes squinting, you stand in it.
So it's a temporary bonus, I guess.
It's a puzzle. What's hanging in front of you is a puzzle of decaying flesh, tattoos, and tendons.
Step closer.
The man before you is naked, but for a pair of underpants and enameled boots. His skin is greenish, marbled with decaying veins, and
Gross.
blotched by lividity. A fading web of tattoos covers his chest and shoulders. The cargo belt used to fasten him to the branch above appears industrial in strength.
I would say that. It's kind of strong. Look him in the eye. How do we get him down?
We should have a look at that belt before we even consider taking him down. It looks worrisome.
He points to the belt around his neck. Inspect the belt.
The hangman's knot is pulled tight by the weight of the corpse below. Yellow, hard-edged polyester cuts into his neck. Above, a sliding buckle ties the belt to the branch.
Yeah, but it's almost letting go, isn't it? Should I just wait a little and he'll fall down?
This is a steel-reinforced cargo lashing belt, big brother of the regular cargo belt. It's used for tying cargo under 6-rotor airships.
So that should give me a clue to who did it. Don't ask me how I know, but this is a lashing belt used for airlifting cargo.
Airlifting? I thought it was used on lorries for strapping cargo to them.
Apparently this is a reinforced kind. My brain tells me so. Then again, what do I know?
The local harbor uses 6 rotors to shuffle containers around. I get the sense they use whatever was on hand, without paying much attention to not incriminating themselves.
So they did incriminate themselves. I can't experience school. But assuming dockworkers from the harbor did it, they sure wanted him to stay up there. The rope is reinforced with steel wiring. How did they even get him up there? I don't know.
The brief suggested as much, politically motivated by the ongoing strike. Did you not get a briefing?
My best has undergone total annihilation. Nothing remains. My mother, the love of my life, certainly not a briefing.
Okay, you should ask me for one the first moment we get.
New task. Ask him to tell you about the case. Well, shouldn't we have started with that?
I was afraid it would be. Thin steel wiring, parallel strands. This makes getting him down more problematic than I had assumed.
Can we just cut it or something? He rises to inspect the noose. How did they even get him up there?
A noose is one of those things that's easier to use one way around.
He points to the buckle, tying the belt to the branch above. Did he climb up using the kid's ladder?
That ladder can't carry a grown man. I didn't see any splintering either, did you? I think they lassoed the branch, then pulled on the belt to close the buckle.
He makes a pulling motion, and I gain more experience. Cool.
Could be. The shape of the branch supports the theory.
I also think that's what happened.
The cadaver hangs from the cargo belt, limbs limp and torso covered in tattoos.
I'm gonna inspect all the other things first because I'm worried if I get him down that I can't do that anymore.
The material appears to be ceramic. Its clean white stands in stark contrast to the decaying flesh above the knee. The man wore thick polymer socks, probably for padding. A fine array of interlocking plates covers them.
They are weird looking, but is that just me?
Delicate and fragile, they feel alien to the world around you, out of place somehow.
So he's not from around here.
These are clearly not boots. They're armor, possibly part of a larger set.
Cool, I want his armor.
Indeed. Technically speaking, these are sabatons, not boots.
With his notebook under his arm, the lieutenant crouches to inspect the soles.
Oh, the lieutenant uses a memo technique, A6. That's not just any notebook. It's a classic.
Thanks, super useful to know.
It's all you, baby.
Ceramic plate. Zirconium dioxide, most likely. This is where the make would be.
Where?
Under the hill. Fair weather.
He does
Fair weather
slightly.
model T500 VE. I'm guessing that's vitreous enamel. This is advanced stuff.
What happened to the rest of it? The material looks out of place. Knock on the boot, pull the boot off. I don't know what I want to do.
The locals probably scavenged it. It would be odd if he had more arm after 7 days.
Well, I agree with
We
that.
should keep a lookout for these species. The armor could yield information. This is one thing he might actually know.
He nods toward Kuno, who's eyeing you suspiciously. So new task, where's the rest of the armor? Understood.
The sabatons dangle off the man's decaying form. Ageless and synthetic.
It is. It's expensive.
The lieutenant draws a line in the condensation on the ceramic with his index finger.
We've requested similar material for our tactical units for years now. The constabularies deemed it too costly. In that time, we've lost 6 men to semi-automatics.
Wait, so was he a cop?
For a full set, about 4 years of wages.
I don't even know what I get paid, so...
For the northwest region of Revachol, an officer's average yearly income is 5,500 real, unadjusted for rank.
Ka-ching, baby. Not to the boots.
By catching, do you mean let's not log them as evidence? Let's steal them?
He tilts his head. No, he's never gonna do that. No, that's not what
Of
I meant.
course.
He nods.
The lieutenant nods often.
Often.
It's part of his unplastic expression range, communicating both professionalism and sarcasm. This time, the latter.
Ah, alright. Composure.
That's for us to find out. Mr. Gart implied he was security personnel for the harbor company. This confirms my own assumptions.
In his report, these look pretty advanced for a security guard.
I agree. This equipment is way beyond what a guard can afford.
Knock on
A
it.
small bell-like sound fills the air, like tapping on the side of a porcelain cup.
Sounds fragile.
It's anything but. This material is a kinetic redistributor. It spreads kinetic energy horizontally, from plate to plate, dissipating it entirely.
He points to
See?
the boots.
Faint, organic lines cover the plates where they separate into smaller ones. These plates then divide into smaller plates until there are hundreds of them altogether, like whirls of floorboards. The design looks organic, influenced by highly resistant wood materials, like lignum vitae and ebony perhaps.
Not interested.
I am so disappointed in you. What are you interested in then?
Well, I don't know. I'm sorry. Pull it off.
This feels dangerous. Are you sure?
Yeah, let's do it.
The stench fills your nostrils. As you push downward, an ominous creaking sound comes from above.
Stop!
Lieutenant's voice is sharp. He looks at you with the boot under your arm.
Pig's gonna pull his head off.
Brutal!
Let go of the boot.
What's wrong with you, asshole? Why's he letting go, Kuno?
I don't know, baby. I don't know why he's such a...
Officer, if I may ask, what were you trying to achieve by putting on the deceased foot?
I don't know. I wanted that boot.
The cadaver slowly twists on the cargo belt.
Inspect the
An
tattoos.
intricate web of blue lines stretches across the torso, from the right shoulder to the solar plexus. Each time they intersect, a small white star is formed in their crossing. Hundreds of fading asterisks riddle his skin. Their concentration is highest around his heart.
So I wonder if I did pull off the boot, would I have... How do you say it? Pulled off his head or something? Is that what the game said? That would be funny, but maybe it would make me a bad cop.
His corpse is marked by stars, alcohol, and heartbreak.
That's not nice. Is this a map of the night sky, microelectronic system? Is this a national pattern? I don't know.
I have only a cursive knowledge of the science of cybernetics. I would not know if it were. But it's not quite complex enough, is it?
I guess.
It doesn't seem familiar from the insides of any radio computer your mind can imagine. The somewhat organic lines remind you of old filament memory units, but not quite. No, you're nowhere near right.
Oh, sorry.
So am I.
A sudden ringing fills the air as the lieutenant pulls down the zipper of his orange jacket. But why?
He takes a thin piece of milled aluminium from his coat pocket and pulls it open. Sounds like a sword being unsheathed. A small lens appears. Some sort of camera.
Let him work.
Shit, Kuno! What the fuck is that?
An instant color camera.
He produces 2 metal-capped ampoules and clicks them into place on the side of the apparatus. A thin slot shines there.
I have only 2 ampoules, so nobody move. I don't want to waste one.
He points the camera at the corpse, peering into it. The lens needs adjusting. Then...
A sound, a shrill flash, followed by the breaking of a small ampoule of glass. You see streams of color pour onto the thick, glossy piece of paper, rolling out.
Why don't I have stuff like that?
In case we need it.
The lieutenant says and shakes the paper, letting it dry in the cold wind. On it, a color-buff copy of the dead man's tattooed chest. Alright, well, I can't make any of it. Cool machine.
Yes, it is pretty cool, isn't it?
He slides the camera close and tucks it away on his belt.
There is only one ampoule left. Use it wisely.
What do we need this photo for?
It contains insight to the victim's person. By his build, I'd say this was a man of physical violence. The story he wanted his body to tell was important to him. It is his letter, to us. Someone should decipher it. We'll need to show it around.
Alright, and I also got Breakthrough Imminent, but now I know for which one this one. So, Breakthrough Imminent, see? But probably won't be able to do it while I'm in conversation or something. That's probably why. So I should end this before I can do that. Can I have it? I should look at it later without the corpse smell. Say nothing. Well, he's with me, so it doesn't matter.
Here, a souvenir.
Oh, thanks.
Don't lose it.
He hands you the piece of rolled up photo paper. It's no larger than a pack of cigarettes.
The glossy-eyed corpse looks by, his mouth mute and his skin as colorful as the chemical rainbow on the photo paper, teeming with opportunistic organisms.
Alright, look him in the eye, but I don't know why would I want to do this.
His eyes are milky white and blind to the world, protruding comically from their sockets.
Comically.
There is no one home, just subaquatic terrors there. Dark brown hair grows on his head. His face is ready to explode from the organic processes inside. The death's head grin has passed. What remains is an unrecognizable mess.
Tell me, who are you, dead man? I could try.
I'm
Best.
gone.
I'm gone. But who are you?
I'm a joke. Look at me.
You are now, but who were you when you were
A
alive?
killer. A motherfucker. And a killer.
Oh.
Go ahead, Cobbo.
Where have you gone?
Into the wild pale yonder.
Why am I able to speak with a dead guy, by the way?
In the past. Way out in the west.
Can't get the damn compartment in my ledger open.
The Blue Heart. Oh, that's good shit. You'll love it. Just press down and fuck it open like you always do.
Alright.
Fuck it hard. Corpopo the clown.
What is happening?
What do you mean?
Talking to you.
It's the power of your
Black, frothy liquid starts bubbling on his lips.
imagination.
Alright.
Go ahead. Ask me more questions. You fucking love questions. Because you're a copperoonie. Look at all of them go. Do you want more questions?
Yeah?
Here you go, you loony.
Why do I feel like I've forgotten something terrible?
Because you have.
Is my name Rooney?
Fuck no. You're no. Between you and me, your name is probably Harry.
No, I
Good
refuse.
for you.
I hate you.
Do I remind you of someone?
A child born with Muller's disease, harlequinism, grown up miraculously.
You sure we got out of that one? Coppolini.
Enough.
Come back later, Coppo. Amuse yourself with my frank manners and my memento mori features. If possible, also, see me in your dreams.
Right, you can come back and look into this face anytime you want. Humor yourself with my harlequin features. Ask me your little questions, freshen your memory, create associations, remind yourself of your mortality. Coppolopo. Squint and take a step back.
As you narrow your eyes, the monster before you blurs into a violent mess of green and pink. This is a trick. You've done it before. Pink is where the blood settled in the first hours post-mortem. You can use it to see if the corpse has been tampered with. Does his position at the time of death match the discoloration?
Observe.
Only the lower extremities are pink with a dash of blue. His fatted hands, thighs, and his neck, just above the noose. The rest of the corpse appears dark green in the cold spring air.
I see it. His neck too. The lividity goes right up his chin. We have good, well-pronounced discoloration here.
He adjusts his glasses.
The monster comes back into focus, an explosion of color, coursing with dark marbled veins. His stomach appears pregnant with something. Black liquid streams down his thigh and onto his boot.
So did they force something in him?
So, what do you think?
I don't know. I think he's dead. I think he was upright after death. His hands, feet, and neck are discolored. Something is coming out of him.
A pool of blood and feces has eaten into the frozen mud below the man's feet. Purge liquid is dripping into it, drop by drop.
Gross.
The victim appears to have contained no more than half a kilogram of digestion at the time of death.
The fuck he's saying?
Talking about shit.
We got lucky. Maybe he went to the toilet sometime before death. Goddamn right, I'm a... We got lucky.
Did we? I don't feel lucky.
He's beaten up. See the bruises?
I do. Most of them are post-mortem. Maybe even all of them. The delinquents have made our jobs harder with their little sport.
That is very true.
Stop talking in riddles, coin slot.
It's not a riddle. We're talking about you.
He means you fucked him up good, Kuno. Fucked him up brutal like.
The girl yells.
I agree.
I agree is all he says. I think he's dead.
His personality is no longer a part of the world.
Alright.
Totally dead.
The world no longer stores his personality in his composition. There was a time for that and it ended 7 days ago. No, better not to say that too heavy. Totally. I don't know.
That sounds about right, yes.
You're not in agreement with this advanced piece of conceptualization. Having mulled it over, the lieutenant says. What this?
Agreed. Especially on the neck. The belt acted like a tourniquet, keeping the blood in his head. The hypostasis supports a hanging.
He points to the belt.
You would still like the hypostasis marks in the neck to be a bit more pronounced.
Maybe it looks faint to you? It could be more pronounced, actually. Dumont noté.
He leans closer, covering his nose. Could it still be he was moved after death? Maybe he was strangled by someone.
Yes, there's always a chance we are wrong. We should check for ligament marks on his neck to see if they're in tune with the belt. We'll have to get him down first.
Right.
I do. Most of them are post-mortem.
I already did
Stop.
this.
He means you fucked him up good, Kuno.
Back
But
off.
there is no breath to catch. Only the cadaver.
Are you sure we finished the preliminary examination of the cadaver? We might miss some of these things once he's down.
Alright, sit
The
back.
cadaver
take another
slowly
look.
twists on the cargo belt.
Of course. You have questions, don't you?
No, I did all
Come
this.
back later.
Yeah, let's do this.
The steel-reinforced belt presents a unique challenge. I brought chain cutters, but I don't see a good angle of approach to the belt.
You brought them, but I have them. Test complete. Inspect victim's body. Gained 70 experience. Level up.
He doesn't actually think the challenge is unique. He thinks it's frustrating, annoying, and harder than he thought.
I agree with that.
The cadaver is a good 1.2 meters up. Neither one of us can reach the belt without assistance. And even if we do, there's the question of cutting the airship strength material.
Can someone else do it? Seems like a lot of hassle. Maybe we could shoot him down. But I don't have a gun. You can ask for help. I don't know.
Someone else? You mean like the police?
You have a point there.
Sadly, yes. The whole RCM is out there right now, doing the exact same thing we are. Are we in a rush to help them? Not with this on our hands.
He covers his nose.
I know it's hard, but I assure you, the others won't come to help us. And we have a growing sanitary concern here. We need to get him down, fast.
We could saw the branch.
Climb up there and saw the branch?
Yeah, it seems dangerous.
There has to be a less risky way, with less falling down of trees.
Ask for
I
help.
was really hoping we wouldn't. The Union appeared to be suspect in this case. It seems like a dangerous route to go down.
Well, I agree.
I would really prefer if there was another way. These people might have an agenda.
Commit to it. Yeah, wait, let's
But
reconsider.
what other options? The corpse twists on the belt like chicken on a skewer.
Shoot him down.
Yeah! Bang bang time, pig! Shoot his head off!
How?
Where the buckle ties the rope to the branch. That's a good spot to aim.
Lieutenant remains unaffected. Point to it there. The buckle holds the belt together. Just shoot the belt. I don't know.
Where? Ah, yes, I see. If the shot hits that, there might be a chance to release the belt.
He corrects his glasses.
Yeah, now we're talking. Entertain the Kuno with some shit.
They'll miss! The pigs will miss Kuno!
Take the shot, Lieutenant. What's the worst thing that could happen? Well, I could kill someone. Actually, don't. It has bad idea written all over it. Wait, let me try. Say nothing. Let him choose. Yeah, let him choose.
Silence. With his elbow sharp, the lieutenant unzips his jacket and produces a lightweight firearm. He drops a paper cartridge in the barrel, separates the scouring stick, and gives the cartridge 5 tucks, securing it in place. That's a Kiel A9090 Armistice, mass-produced muzzleloader, ascetic, frugal, one of the most common firearms in the world. He then steps back and assumes the fellow's desk position, taking aim. The corner of his eye twitches. His finger is on the trigger.
Easy does it, partner.
He's gonna fucking miss!
The kid's voice is drowned in a shrill blast that echoes off the walls of the surrounding tenements. A cloud of smoke slowly parts in the air as the lieutenant steps back and says to himself,
God damn it.
He missed.
Fucking idiot! Mookabat asshole!
Kuno could have hit it easy, but then Kuno's not fucking handicapped, is he?
What now?
I have to say, it's beginning to look unlikely we can get him down without assistance.
Yeah, but you didn't want to. Can I have the gun? I should try.
It's bad as it is. Us shooting firearms like punks.
He pauses, then shrugs and proceeds to load the pistol.
Go ahead. I'm not stopping you. Just don't lose it.
The beast shines in his outstretched hand.
They only have one gun!
This is the sorriest pair of pigs Kuno's ever seen.
I don't know if I should do this though.
Take it, you fucking banana boyka! Take it and shoot yourself in the mouth!
Feel the weight
the
first.
cold piece of bakelite and gunmetal is surprisingly light. Your fingers fit right through the guard, instinctively resting on the trigger. You've held this, an A9 Armistice, before. At some point, it probably used to be your choice of firearm. It still feels comfortable, like you never laid it down.
The fuck are you waiting for, Kuno? Tell him to shoot himself in the mouth!
Point the gun at the belt.
The buckle comes into focus in your sights. You stand with your feet planted firmly in the ground and your left hand supporting your gun
With
arm.
those ugly gloves, by the way.
Why don't you just shoot yourself in your mouth? At least you
Slow.
won't miss.
Say shut up. Point the gun at Kunes. Don't shoot. Choose close your left eye
Your
first.
field of view narrows. The branch slowly moves, becoming entirely two-dimensional. The metal buckle glimmers, catching the noon light as the corpse slowly rotates. The slow movement of the branch in the wind and your shoulders directing the gun sync up, dancing hypnotically.
Look, he's crying! You gonna cry now, fucking faggoty?
I don't know, it's only 42. That's kinda low. It cannot be retried. Say shut
Or
up.
what? You gonna fuck me? You wanna fuck me, pig? Is that what this is about? Do it! Set me free!
You feel as though it would be dangerous to set this creature free to roam about the cosmos.
Don't.
You feel the lieutenant's hand on your shoulder.
Do it!
Pull the trigger. Point the gun at the belt.
Intense shit, copper.
Could waved his gun! It wasn't intense, it was pathetic!
Responded to provocation. Now it's even lower. Alright, give it back. Don't shoot.
The lieutenant takes the gun carefully from you and holsters it. His eyes are narrow and he doesn't comment on your antics.
No thanks.
Fucking pussy didn't shoot shit, did he?
I suggest we go to the harbor and ask the leader of the Union to help us with the body. I would have preferred us not to owe the Union anything, but we clearly cannot do this ourselves. Let's go.
No, because I'm bad at shooting. I didn't choose that. Which I should have maybe.
Lonesome, long way home.
Alright, fuck complete.
Here we go. Home awaits. Walk past Station 41 and through the market, past the Boogie Street spearhead to the other side of the lake, the frozen eye at the center of the district. Then past the video rental store on the corner. There, at the end of a street lined with pine trees, a small house no larger than a matchbox. 11 Voyager Road. You no longer live there. Those times are gone. And so are those people. Why did you come here? Why are you still here? And where's the dealer? You have to get back to work. That's all you have now.
Right, so this didn't get me anything. Except. Now what? Speed gives 1 psi. Learning gap for perception raised to 5. Alright, I don't know. What am I supposed to do with these thoughts? I don't know. I thought I would know where my home is, and I still don't. I can forget it though. But why would I want to do that? I don't know. Anyway, we did that. I guess we have to get help from somewhere, harbor guys, whatever, I don't know. But before we do that, let's get out of here because I don't want the kids screaming at me. We can level up, which I could do right now, or I could do next time. Something changed here. Alright, we have the photo. Interact.
An intricate web of blue lines stretches across the torso of the hanged man, from the right shoulder to the solar plexus. Each time the lines intersect, a small white star is formed in their crossing. Hundreds of fading asterisks riddle his skin. Their concentration is highest around his heart. It almost looks like the electronic patterns inside a radio computer or an old filament memory, but not quite. For you to discover, you've gotten as far as you will without assistance.
So I need assistance, is what you're saying.
Someone who knows about history could tell you.
Alright. Maybe the rich lady? I could still interact with
The
this.
ledger you found in the trash. A cabbage of papers hanging from the board.
Let's try
With
this.
the permit, just relax. The two sides of the board are slightly misaligned, like a drawer that's come off the slides. All you need to do is bend the plastic on your knee, slowly.
Yeah, the cops told me.
The slides snap back into place. It should be possible to just,
Slide draw open.
Without resistance or sound, the two panels move against each other. The compartment is now open.
What's inside?
2 ticket stubs and a handmade postcard.
Fucking kill yourself, you asshole.
2 octopuses are smiling, reaching their tentacles toward each other in the colored pencil drawings. The tickets permit access to the zoo in Revachol East. The aquarium costs extra. These let you go there too.
I don't understand this.
Thin wax paper has been glued to a piece of cardboard. Sounds like leaves rustling when you pick it up. You see violet flowers, floral patterns, patches of glue.
Open it.
Familiar handwriting lines the inside of the card. Looped, round letters in a woman's hand.
But familiar.
A young woman in her 20s. There is care, effort, and a smile. You think, although that is not something you can read from someone's handwriting.
Wait, do I have a daughter or something?
Harry, it begins.
Oh, so that is
You're
my name.
already reading. I wanted to write you a letter so you can read it when you wake up. Maybe it will make you happy.
But I thought I didn't like that name, but it is my name still.
Throw it away, please.
But it will make me happy.
A merciful wind blows in from the bay of Revachol, dusting the ground at your feet and raising newspapers far away. You feel the card slipping into it.
No, I want to read it.
Your hands shake, holding onto it. Every morning when I step out and you're asleep behind me, it says, I find a little piece of sadness in me. I carry it in my chest down Voyager Road.
So a lover.
Every step I take, it grows. By the time I reach the fuel station, it has filled me entirely. I step onto the light rail and look back. Sparks fall from the bow collector. I know it will be like this until late afternoon, when I get off the 42 and walk back to you.
Keep reading.
You. Every step I take will get lighter. It almost makes me run. Sometimes I do. I can't believe I met you. I can't believe the happiness I feel with you. You have a vast, vast soul, and I will always, always, always come back to it.
Keep reading.
Kisses, kisses, kisses. You feel the air sucked out of your lungs and the blood sucked out of your head. Everything around you gets dark. Small white dots appear.
Wait, is this a memory?
Sparks fall like snow from the bow collector. A streetcar distancing. You feel the ledger slip from your hand.
Why did I lose it? Fall sideways? Wait, what happened? Did I die? Was I not supposed to do this? I'm confused. Am I starting over?
There is nothing. Again. Nothing sad, brother. No treachery. Just blackout. Well, almost nothing. There is the ground below you. That's still there. And the small light that's on, fluttering, somewhere in the basal ganglia. That's me. Blue eyes, that's me. Who was what?
He speaks of the sickening longing, the unwell emotion. Even in the darkness, he's grasping for it. Still trying to hold on to the great sorrows slipping in the water. Slimy. Here in the paleo-mammalian cortex, we call it the shadow.
I'm still confused.
Because it's always there.
Thought gained white morning. Was that the X something? Was for Road? There was something about a bow collector. Enough. I don't know.
Bloated corpse of the past resurfacing. Don't prod at it. It will start moving again. There is no Voyager Road. There are no roads, no houses, no lights in the windows. It's all on pause.
Wait, what's going on?
Yeah, man. What was that about?
Fuck gained. Bye.
You think they would let you? Until you disintegrate into biomolecules? No. Someone is breathing on your face now, inspecting your pupils, stupid idiot.
Is it the lieutenant?
Yes. They're pouring something on you. It's in you. And it's...
What is
It's
it?
delicious.
Delicious.
Glowing lights on a dashboard emerge out of nothingness.
Oh, so I didn't die. Thank God.
In the upholstered cabin of Lieutenant Kitsuragi's motor carriage, seated in the driver's basket, the air is thick with leatherworks and heavy fuel oil. Cold water runs down your chin.
Oh, so he threw water at me.
Drink. Water.
Lieutenant is extending a small canister to your mouth. Drink.
The water is cold,
Healed
silvery,
health.
the stuff of life itself, as it pours down your parched throat. The pounding in your head recedes. The darkness parts.
But I wasn't... I didn't need to heal, so... Well, yeah, thanks anyway.
Drink. You haven't drunk water in 2 days. Did you know the human body is not made to survive on alcohol alone?
Is it?
You need a secondary form of hydration.
He tilts the canister.
With greedy gulps, you down half a liter of cold water. Some of it spills on the driver's seat. The lieutenant pays no heed to it.
Well, he's kind of kind to me, isn't he?
What happened?
Should ask you the same. I came in contact with the burnout ruins of the past. Conclude. I was dehydrated. Fuck it. I don't know.
That does sometimes happen.
Item gained. He hands you the remains of your ledger.
He replies with such understanding, it's as if the burnt-out ruins of the past were an occupational hazard. Athlete's foot for cops.
Oh, alright.
You dropped these. Are you okay to proceed?
Yeah, just not.
Good.
Gained
The
experience.
Ledger of Failure and Hatred is a special item that can be used both as an interactable and a tool equipped in your held slot for skill bonuses. Find it under the Tools tab in your inventory.
The Ledger of Failure and Hatred. And so yeah, I did that. It didn't really help me. Didn't learn anything. So let's stay out of the ledger for now. Wait, what is it? Oh, it's here now. It gives me Inland Empire empathy and minus authority. So I can... What did she say? I didn't pay attention. Can I equip it? I can. But do I wanna? Well, it gives me a bunch of bonuses, doesn't it? It does. Except for authority. I don't know. Because this all does nothing. Not really. Ooh, I have a key. Yeah. I don't know. I can still interact with stuff, the map. Right, I don't want to do that right now. This is all new. Ask Kim to tell you about the case. Police officers get briefed about the cases they're given. Sometimes they forget the briefing though and need to be briefed again. Click on Kim and ask him about the case. Well, that's easy enough. The hangman's armor seems to be missing. Find out what happened to it. The kid throwing rocks at the corpse. Corpse seems to be a good place to start. Ask him about the body first. Ask Kuno what he knows. You have a photo of the hangman's tattoos. Maybe someone can decipher them, tell you what they mean. You should probably talk to about 2 people about them for this. Ask around about the tattoo's possible meaning. Somehow make it so that the bloated corpse isn't up there anymore. Shoot it down or ask for help. Do something, you're a cop. Access the harbor and ask for Everett Clare's help. Oh. Well, don't know. Everett Clare. Wait. Isn't that lady? Claire? I don't know. Is she an Everett or is it someone else? I don't know. Anyway, I'm a bit tired, so I'm gonna stop for now. I don't know why this is lighting up, but yeah, I'm gonna take a break. We did a lot though. We didn't get the body down yet. Can you tell my mouse is broken? It's kind of annoying. But we will eventually, and also we faded and found out we don't have a home anymore, and we used to have a lady, but thinking about it makes us black out. So yeah, that's always a good place to be, I guess. Anyway, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye. Thank you for watching. Curious what happens next? Subscribe to my page so you don't miss anything.